What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick. Is the Witch Queen here yet? Kackis here, and today we've got some brand spankin' new Destiny 2 news, courtesy of the Bungie weekly update that has just gone live, revealing official information. And so, let's get started. Now, first things first, Bungie talks about changes to ritual activities. So that's going to be things like strikes, Gambit, and Crucible. First things first, having to do with ritual activities and their reputation. So, remember how this season strikes were changed to a reputation-based system instead of Vanguard tokens. You now go in and just get Vanguard reputation for staying in the playlist longer and going on streaks and so on. Well, Bungie was looking at the data, and based on what they observed, they're actually going to be adjusting the rates to bring the strikes more in line with the Crucible. So they say expect in Season 16, Vanguard reputation on completion, activity streak amounts, Nightfall multipliers, and Nightfall completion quality bonuses. Vanguard reputation gain should be approximately twice as fast for most players, with the ability to optimize even faster by playing higher difficulty Nightfalls and utilizing the streak more. So yeah, when the Witch Queen launches, grinding strikes and getting whatever new weapons Bungie adds to the strike playlist is going to be more efficient than ever. But moving on from there, they also talk about a somewhat similar story with Trials of Osiris. They said gaining ranks was about 30% slower than they anticipated. So Bungie says that next season they've added a small amount of Trials reputation at match end for every round one in that match, which increases based on how many ticket wins a player has. At the top end, each round one awards 21 reputation up to 105 extra reputation in a match, and this ideally speeds up Trials reputation gain by 50% or more for players that do not regularly reset their ticket in an attempt to go flawless. And on the subject of Trials, Bungie also said 2 weapons are being added to the Trials pool with the Witch Queen. One of them we're just going to have to discover, and the other one is this right here. That's right, the Summoner Auto Rifle. It used to be a Trials weapon earlier in 2021, but it is going to be returning as a loot item within the Witch Queen. This is a pretty darn solid auto rifle, so I'm happy to see it's back, likely with brand new perks as well. But what about some of the other ritual activities? Well, they said Iron Banner is getting a big revamp in the season after the Witch Queen, and then Gambit specifically, they said the reputation gain was about 30% slower than desired, but with the Gambit revamp coming in the Witch Queen, we would like a full season to analyze that before we make any decisions. So yeah, they said Gambit revamp confirmed for the Witch Queen, and those details are coming in a future TWAB. So definitely, guys, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell icon so YouTube actually tells you about the videos so you don't miss that information, because yeah, Gambit revamp could be pretty darn exciting. But continuing from there, remember with the start of the Witch Queen, the Strike playlist will no longer be the Strike playlist. It's actually being renamed to Vanguard Ops, and that's because some of the Battleground activities are being added to this playlist. So it's going to be a mix of strikes as well as battlegrounds. So the 4 battlegrounds coming with the new season are Behemoth on Nessus, Oracle on Nessus, Hailstone on Europa, and Foothold on the Cosmodrome. Now, Bungie actually says these are the direct launch, no champion versions of Battleground, as these match the length and difficulty of other strikes in the playlist, pretty interestingly. And they say all bounties, quests, triumphs, and everything associated with the strike playlist now just mentions Vanguard Ops in general, so you can complete those if you're in a Battleground. But moving on from there, guys, Bungie is actually making some big changes to Nightfalls as well. So they say one of the big outliers in terms of one Nightfall being significantly more difficult than the other was strike-specific modifiers with damage boosts and other effects that enhanced boss attacks. So they said while some of them were cool, who doesn't like getting yeeted 5 miles by Sadia? Everyone doesn't like that, Bungie. They said that, again, there was just too much differentiation between the different Nightfalls, so they're actually going to remove these from Nightfalls starting at Hero. And they said, we've also added a new style of burn called Acute, which will increase player damage taken by a specific element by 50%. So I guess for Grandmasters, we're going from getting one shot to getting extra one shot. And then they also said, but increase player damage done by 25%. Most Nightfalls already had a 25% damage received modifier, so this will be an across the board increase of 25% in both directions for that element. Now, they also say, secondly, we are moving the seasonal strike modifiers that we introduced this season from the Vanguard playlist to Nightfalls. These are unique buffs and boosts that aid you if you lean into the combat themes of the season. For Season 16, they are themed to Glaive and Void usage. These rotate weekly and appear on all Hero, Legend, and Master Nightfalls. We look forward to your feedback, and we continue to change stuff moving forward. Also, they have a quick preview of some sweet loot we're going to be able to earn in Nightfalls next season, guys. So the 2 new Nightfall weapons coming with the Witch Queen are these bad boys, and you may recognize them all the way back from year 1 of Destiny 2. So first off, the auto rifle is actually the Duty Bond. As you can see, it's a 600 rounds per minute adaptive frame kinetic auto rifle. Now, it has static preset perks from way back in the day, but expect completely randomized perks this time around. Now, the sniper rifle is the Silicon Neuroma. Now, this is an aggressive frame, 72 rounds per minute, again, kinetic sniper rifle here, and this thing was actually so solid, such good stats, and it came with snapshot sights that this was actually used by PvP players well outside of year 1. So this could be a very exciting PvP option returning next season. But guys, moving on from there, we have a big change to Lost Sectors. So right now, Bungie says when they introduced Legend and Master Lost Sectors, they were forced to split up the daily Lost Sector because there was no way to go and change difficulties in a public setting. But with some new technology they're introducing for the Witch Queen campaign, they say that this has changed. So now with the Witch Queen, there's going to be a single daily Lost Sector, and when you go to this Lost Sector, you can actually select Legend or Master difficulty. So that's actually a pretty big change. And then moving on from there, guys, we do have some rapid fire information. Firstly, with the Crucible, Bungie did change to longer respawn times with the 30th anniversary update to check things out, and they said that there was just, bad results all around. According to their data, a lot more games went to the absolute bitter end, and players just weren't enjoying it. So they did recently end up changing the respawn timers back to their original speeds. Moving on from there, HDR is coming with the Witch Queen, so Destiny 2 will be HDR compatible, which is going to matter, of course, if you have a display that can support HDR. Here's a little screenshot of some of the different settings that are going to be available in the Witch Queen, and that's very exciting for the game just to look better, again, if you have a display that can have that. Well, that's actually it for all of the main and important pieces of information revealed in this week's TWAB. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKackis. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.